be a demo.
I have plenty right now. Yeah.
Good afternoon. Actually, it's still good morning. So good morning, everybody, and welcome to Naviskin by Artemis. This is formerly Cryoskin. I don't know if you've ever heard of Cryoskin before, but now they've done a rebrand, which is fabulous. So now it is Naviskin, and we're going to kind of go through a little bit about the technology. And this is really fueled by my passion for holistic health and wellness, and also non-toxic ways to make yourself look beautiful. You know, so this is, the facial is a really, really fabulous alternative to injections. So we'll go through kind of what the technology looks like. How are you?
I am good. How about you?
I am good. Okay, so what is your name?
Julie.
Julie. Rebecca. I am Tanya, and this is Bridget. Yep, we're going over Naviskin. So this used to be called Cryoskin. It's been here at the center for, almost 3 years now. So they just did a rebranding. So we're going to go through a little bit about the technology, and then we will, this is not working over here. We will go through a little bit about the technology, and then what we will do also is we're going to demo what it's like. The facial is amazing. Okay. All right, let's see here. Okay, so a lot of times people ask, well, what is the benefit of using cold therapy? Well, with Naviskin, we use a heating and cooling technology, okay? So this is non-invasive. It's painless. There's no downtime, no surgery, no suction, okay? A lot of people that come to our consultations have done maybe cool sculpting, which is, you know, that's kind of when they think cryo technology, they think about cool sculpting. This is very different. Okay, very, very, very different. This is really using heat and cooling without damaging the tissue. Okay, you don't want to damage the tissue on the body. Okay, especially when you're doing our shape, which we'll talk about next. But it's a game changer for convenience, and also the results are fabulous. Okay, so we do shaping, toning, and also facials. Okay. I'm going to have to click this over here. Uh-huh. There you go. That was the ticket. Okay, so the technology here is we're shocking the system, and not in a bad way. We're not shocking the system in a bad way, but what we're doing with this type of technology is we're creating an unstable environment for the tissue. And when that happens, the body's natural response is to send the fighters, send the healers, and it produces more collagen. Okay, so it increases collagen production. It improves elasticity of the skin. We have a really cool technique that I'll show you, ladies, on microcirculation. Okay, this is why the facials work so well. We're increasing blood flow to the skin, lots of microcirculation in the face. When we're doing shape treatments, it actually increases local metabolism in the specific area that we're working, which is why you see a beautiful slimmed down figure when people go through a package of sessions. And it also, the technique that we use in the shape, which is the picture you see to the left, it stimulates lymphatic drainage. Okay, so there's a lot of really cool technology to Naviskin. And we're really making sure that the client that comes to us is getting the results they're looking for. Okay, so for some people that happens in 5 sessions, for some people that happens in 15 sessions. Okay. Okay, so there are 3 treatment options that we have. Like I said, shape. Shape is for those who are looking to lose fat in certain areas. There has to be a pinch and inch for me to actually get in there, so we like to look at the areas during a consultation we want to feel. Great areas for shape are definitely belly, thighs, outer thighs here. I've done bra fat, okay? So those are really nice areas to do. Tone, this is just really increasing the elasticity of the skin So I don't want to set it up in saying that your cellulite will be gone, but you're improving the appearance of the skin. Okay, so it's a little bit different. We're not removing cellulite, we're improving the appearance of the skin by activating more collagen in that area. And the facial, that's probably one of our most popular treatments here. It is definitely one of those services where it's a great alternative to injections. It's like a lunchtime facelift. The way that your skin feels when you leave, you immediately notice a difference, because what we're doing here is we're using a special technique, which Bridget will demo here in a bit, but we're also using hyaluronic acid in the products, and we're driving that deep into the layers of the skin. So when you leave, you're very hydrated. The skin feels nice and tight and taut. The pore size is reduced, and you also do notice a nice smooth texture. Okay, especially when people wash their face the next day, they say, "Man, my skin feels fabulous." Again, I talked about those. So shape, tone, and facial. I do recommend when it comes to treatments that you come in for a free consultation. All of our consultations are free, but based off of the goals of the client, then we can decide which treatment plan is best. Okay. For some people, it's a mix of shape and tone. For some, it's shape only. And then the facial, some come for relaxation, and that's completely fine, and some have some serious goals for their skin. So that's when we go into packages. And what's awesome about the facial is you can do it once every 3 or 4 days. So if you have skin that is more mature and you're looking for specific results of fine lines, wrinkles, we can do it once every 3 to 4 days to kind of really start that collagen production. That does take about 6 to 8 weeks to fully come to fruition. Then we would space the facials out like 6 weeks. Okay, so it just depends on what people are looking for, whether they're just looking for relaxation and being pampered, or they're actually looking for results. It is cumulative. Yep, it's cumulative, so the more you do it, the better your skin looks, but it's not permanent. Now, with the shape treatments, this is permanent. Yeah. Yeah. So this is why a lot of women come to us. Like if you see up here in the top left, this was somebody who did 12 treatments, and the reduction of fat was just absolutely stunning. We were really able to shape her midsection. You know, she went from like a size 14 to I think she was like in a size 6 when she was done her sessions. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, absolutely. So when people come in for shape sessions, we have to look at lifestyle too, right? Hydration, movement, what you're putting into your body, yeah, all of that good stuff. And the great part is I'm the nutritional therapist here, so you know, we can have these conversations while you're on the table, but it does make a difference. It really does. Huge difference. Same here, if you can see on this client in the middle, she had like poochy areas, very uneven fat distribution, and we were able to really smooth her out. Same with this young mama here after her 3rd child. It was just a lot of like funkily distributed fat. So we were able to really slim her down nicely. So these are just some really good before and afters. We have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them because like I said, we've been doing this for like 3 years here. So good results. When it comes to the facials, it really just depends on treatment plan. This was after 3 facials. One of our clients, you can see how much more her face looks hydrated in the after picture. Also, think about the cold therapy too. If you have puffiness under the eyes, acne, and there's inflammation on the skin, this is a really wonderful way to calm that inflammation and get rid of puffiness. Yes, absolutely. Yep, we'll do the décolleté, we'll do the neck. Yep, and then if somebody has like a little gobbler here, it has to be fat, and I will tell you if it is, because sometimes people think it's fat and it's just the skin is starting to sag. But if someone comes in with true fat, we can shape that right there, and it works great. It does help with loose skin. Yep. We would do a different technique for loose skin to improve the elasticity of that area, but it would be a different technique than a shape. Shape, we use a manual scooping technique, and when we're doing elasticity and toning, like Bridget, we'll show you guys what it looks like. We're using a whole different technique. Yeah, you bet. So it depends on, you know, what you're looking for. Like I said, a lot of my ladies come in because it's an uber relaxation experience. It's awesome. I mean, you get a facial massage, everything. So it's really fabulous. So I'm gonna open it up for questions while we get Bridget ready. And if you guys want to come and stand around her and kind of see what she's doing, it's pretty great. So we can kind of walk you through this process with this beautiful young model over here. Yeah, first what we do in the facials, we always cleanse the area. And the products we use are from the doTERRA line, so they're really clean, paraben-free, sulfate-free, fabulous sensory experience because they smell really good. So we always prep the area first.
Can you say Artemis is right there? Is that where it's located?
That's the company.
Okay, so I'm like, I know Artemis.
This device was originally manufactured in France and Italy.
This particular.
Yep, this particular device. This one actually, this is from France, and they have a large headquarters in New York. So it was CryoSkin for many, many, many years, and they went under a large rebranding.
Okay.
So.
Like when doTERRA from
Young Living. Yep. We use a wonderful also hyaluronic gel that is made by Artemis specifically for these treatments, and it's nicely infused with hyaluronic acid, no parabens, no sulfates, no phthalates. It is a very, very clean gel.
Is it okay for sensitive?
It does have some fragrance in it, so if we find, I mean, you can smell it, if we find that, like, it's really not anything crazy.
No.
Yeah. If it does have fragrance though, so if people are sensitive, we will use a fragrance-free gel that doesn't have hyaluronic though, because this is specifically made for this.
So what do you think on that?
This is the gel.
Okay. The gel.
Yep, this is the gel. So we always work one side at a time.
Is it kind of like how ultrasound, you put the gel down and you use the...
You bet. You bet. Yeah, we want to protect the skin. It's really a protectant.
Is it vibrating with using a sound wave?
It doesn't vibrate. It's cold therapy and hot therapy. Yep, and there's different modes on here depending, like we could do like a fire and ice facial. Like there's different ways to really kind of trigger the skin to produce collagen. So when we're doing a shape treatment, oh well then this ain't no thing. This ain't no thing for you.
Well, that's how right now is what I'm not going in it just because I'm afraid of
Oh, well, when we're doing shape treatments, we keep it between -4 Celsius and +4 Celsius. Okay, when we are doing the facial treatments, we keep it's usually around like 7.5 to 10. And it's cool. It's like if you were taking an ice cube and running it along your face, but we want it to be cool because we go cold and then we swipe with our hand to make it warm, and that's what creates the microcirculation.
So, Bridget, what are you waiting for? I'm waiting for the touch. And for Tanya as well. Yes.
I know, right?
But I like the lights and the way. Yes, but
I saw that Russell's and I was like, hey,
it's really pretty. How long?
If you're doing shape treatments, I would say you want to be here for the full hour. The facial's a full, wonderful hour on the infrared mat.
And that's every 30 to 40 days too.
You can, I mean, if someone comes in with a really aged skin, that's what I would recommend. But if they come in and they're just, your face looks wonderful. Usually what I tell people, if you can do once a week for 2 to 3 weeks, and then space them out every 6 to 8 weeks. That's a beautiful maintenance plan. Yeah. So if you, Bridget, you can talk about kind of what you're doing here.
So I'm just going to gel, and we're doing up, right? You want the whole thing, lip, and
I would put a little more gel on. Yeah, exactly. What she's doing is you'll notice how she's lifting up in this, on the skin. So we want to pull the skin up. And the wand, I'll let you guys touch it when she's done this side of the face, so you can feel how cold it is. I can actually put it on your skin, and you can see how cold it is. It's super refreshing, especially when you get under the eyes where we do collect some fluid. It feels really nice. Yep, just always pulling up, and as you can see, Bridget's going with the wand, and then she's following with her nice warm hand. That's what's creating warm, cold, I should say, warm and cold, and it's increasing blood flow to the skin. Yeah, in the facial, we always do neck up. Yep.
have just like an event coming up with one just right before that time. That's
Yes,
huge stuff.
yes. That's huge with our brides,
Yeah.
people who are getting married, going to reunions, going to a special event. Oh, yeah.
I had one done before I turned 45, and I was like, yes, I can do this. No other special event, just like, oh my.
It feels so good. So Bridget, she's our nurse, and she's the cryoskin technician. I'm also a cryoskin technician, and Jenny also. Yep. Oh, sorry, Neve Skin. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the rebranding is very recent. Yes. Yes, that is my apologies. For years, I've been saying one word, and now I'm trying to get used to the other. So, Neve Skin, sorry. There is nothing. There is no downtime. And what Bridget will do after we're done actually doing the cooling, she brings all of the temperature back to the face with the massage. So you leave, sometimes, of course, depending on your skin, there might be a little bit of redness. Some people feel a little bit of tingling, tightness. That's normal. That means we're doing its job. Usually my women, women do like to come at night, and then I prep them for bed, and they don't have to do anything. They come at night or on the weekend.
You can just go home and like you don't have to worry about doing anything else to your face, and you can just go and sleep and it's amazing.
Yeah.
You really just feel nice and relaxed too. Like it really is quite relaxing.
Yeah, so she's just doing a little bit on each side. You bet. Yep, normally it's 10 minutes on one side, and then we switch 10 minutes to the other. Then what we do, and I'll just kind of walk you through this as Bridget's doing this, we use something called a coupler. And the coupler is really fabulous. It helps us get into the tighter areas. So we would put this onto the head, it's a magnet, and then we get nicely under the eyes, above the lip, where people get lines, around the marionette area, and we can really get in nice and tight. How does the model feel? Is she loving it? Are you loving it? Doesn't it feel nice? Yeah, it's super refreshing. People do. Yes. For people who have TMJ, I can easily do a pain treatment. So if you know of anybody who has TMJ, I will get in and I'll do warmth followed by tons of cold and leave it that way. We do a pain relief